As you guys can see, I'm no different than anyone else. I live a normal life, except for I'm also a leash. Sorry guys, I'm in the editing process and I don't have my makeup on yet, so excuse that, but I did want to let you guys know that I got a new phone. I went from iPhone back to Galaxy, and so I have both phones now, but I wanted to go ahead and get all the old content off the old phone before I start recording on the new phone, and I ran into an issue. Most of my videos won't do anything. So I'm going to load what I have, and I apologize. So it's gonna be short, but at least there'll be something out there. I was supposed to be outside decorating because I had to have my husband mow and take everything out of the cemetery for him to mow, and I had new stuff to put out there, so yeah. But I couldn't stay awake today, and now it's like hot and stormy, and there's freaking leaves going everywhere. And we had these like pumpkin bags, but we didn't have any leaves to put in there except for the ones from last year. But guess what? We do now. And I have to redo my decorations. They fell. It's already flooding after 2 minutes. See, it's raining sideways. I'm gonna have to take my house slippers off to get in the house. Wait a second, it's only getting worse. Now it's thundering. It's even wet in here. See? I managed to make it back inside. I had to wear my husband's raincoat and take my slippers off and carry them. I mean, it's bad out there, you guys. Can't really see it well here. But look at the ashtray. Can you see the ashtray? It's already full of water. It's hard to see it. But yeah, it's full of water already. Watching Sabrina, I had to leave work, COVID symptoms, which sucks because the time I was there, I didn't make any cash. It was all credit cards, so I didn't get to take anything with me. Got Sabrina playing in the background, you know, it's spooky season. Anyway, I would like to show you guys my decorations, even though I'm not completely done. I'm gonna start in the house. My home always looks Halloweenish, but there was something I bought last year. I'm gonna show you my husband's shelves, and then I'm gonna show you these skulls he got. I think he's got one out in the shed that he's working on, trying to figure out how to paint it, like make it look more spooky, more realistic, and then we may throw some of those around as decorations. I have the flash on. We bought that last year. It's a glow that you can shake. It was like 10 bucks, I think. And here is his skulls. And I don't want to show you my whole home because it's kind of messy right now from trying to decorate and not feeling well. I have already showed you guys this, but finally got it hung up. And this is in Halloween decorations, and no, that's not staying there. But I've got to decorate that with towers and spheres. But this window is decorated. You can't see it from the inside, but it is decorated. It's missing two things. We didn't get to it, so I wasn't feeling well. And then my door has this. And now I'm going to take you outside. Wait, one more thing. This. I'm going to turn it on and show it to you. it's very loud. The other one was louder than this, and it wasn't as cool. We have 2 of these. I'm going to show you with the light, the flash off. This is with the flash off. It is dirty. The glass on it, it's got to be cleaned again. So, excuse that. Okay, so I'm going to take you on a tour with the lights off and with the lights on. We do have motion censored lights now, so just so you know. Well, maybe. There it is.
Turn back! There's danger ahead!
I'm not sure why they're red and blue lights, because that is quite odd. It's like police lights. Well, in America, they're red and blue. There's one light that came on, but you can't see it. As I said, this is the dark version. And then I'll show you with the lights on. This is one of the settings. There's many. There's 8. I have a photo of it before and one after. These are the lights. See, it's pretty cool. That's just one mode. That mode does a lot of different stuff. There's 8 of them. There's the other light, the flickering light. That's the ghosts and the lights that I'm going to show you with the rest of the stuff decorated, which I'm hoping I'll do it tomorrow. But here is the lighted version. That way you guys can see the details better. Oh, that time it did it. I'll turn it off in a bit because I don't want creatures or spirits messing with it, and it scared the crap out of me, you know? And now you can see a little bit, right? I've had to redo it so many times, it's not funny. And I was going to get 12 more pieces. I just didn't feel like if the rent was due, it was appropriate to do it. And I'm sure they're gone now. It's gonna have to get transported from another location, or I can just go to that location and get it. But anyway, I'm able to show you because my husband's going with the truck, you know? Can't show you if the truck's there. These are maple leaf lights. They're USB ones, which is interesting. And then I got a bag of these decorations like pine cones and nuts. I didn't even know they were scented. And then I got these pumpkins. There's 2 sized bales of hay and this little guy here. And like I said, the lights. I meant to show you guys, it is no longer missing the creepy cloth. You can't really see it from the glare. And it has some spider webs and spiders. Here's a spider, big spider. So I did finish that, even though it's not that pretty. And his mother gave us this. It lights up at night. Hello, it's story time. I just used my new phone to record a video, and I'm back to my old phone because all my content is on my old phone. So anyway, I am going to talk to you about something that happened to me when I was 17. And it's pretty creepy. I'm not sure if it's exactly paranormal, the whole story, but it is definitely creepy. I was dating this guy, and he was older than me. And I was getting close to turning 18, and I was over there a lot. Well, the home was old. It was him, his cousin, the child that she fostered, and a friend of his. I'm trying to keep this from burning. a friend of his, and the home was kind of large. Like, okay, so on the ground floor, it was her bedroom, his bedroom, a bathroom, a living room, a kitchen, and there was, I think there was a basement too. And then up the stairs, there was, I think, 3 bedrooms and a bathroom. It was quite large. Anyway, so before I had moved in there, strange things were happening. So yes, it was paranormal, but there's a part of it that's really creepy, okay? So there was this big home, and then there was a garage, like, detached, like probably a few hundred feet from the home. And there was, above the garage that nobody used, like, it was just old, was like a 1-bedroom apartment above it. Well, we noticed that we didn't see the tenant anymore. And so these, we'll call them adults because they were and I wasn't yet, they broke into the home. And we found so much information, and they took some of it with us, and like, I was like a detective, you know? So I wanted to figure this whole story out, so I did. Sorry, I don't know what that was. This man had a family, but he was secretly gay. So he left his, I wouldn't say he left his family, but he had a second home. And he had medication for AIDS. And before you say, well, that doesn't make him gay. No, we saw photos and stuff. And this is the creepy part. In the photos, I'm sorry, my text. In the photos, he was getting like acupunctured on, I guess, but in a sexual way. It was so freaking creepy. And I'll never forget that. When I found these, I was at my home, and I pull out all the information together, you know, to see what I can figure out. And these photos fly out on my bed, and I'm like, ah! It was just mind-blowing at that age, seeing those photos. And the more photos I've seen, the more information I've seen, the more clues. I think the man was murdered. I'm not for certain, but I was young, you know? And I remember before this, someone came in and was like, there's a bobcat in that garage. And I was thinking, how did a piece of machinery fit in there? And they're like, no, a bobcat. So I don't know if he was attacked by the bobcat. I don't know what happened. But the man never did return. He had all kinds of stuff in his home. It was his home. He had a family. I seen the photos. Like, I read he had a family. Did he return to the family and leave everything? Maybe. But looking at what he was going through, like his medical records, I don't know. Did he die and the stuff was just left? I don't know. I don't even remember his name, but of course I seen it on his prescriptions and such. But anyway, this was just mind-blowing for me. And the longer this stuff went on, the more paranormal stuff was happening in the house. Like water turning on, out of nowhere, this huge flashlight, like a spotlight, was on the staircase, and I fell. And it wasn't there. I don't know where it came from. We don't know whose it was. It just appeared out of nowhere when I was being carried up these stairs. And I landed on my lower back, kind of, and I was bleeding down there from this fall. I was still in high school. I remember it. Like, I got hurt pretty bad. The guy I was dating, like, fell on top of me. It was horrible. Anyway, And the scariest part of it all was what we were experiencing upstairs while we were downstairs. So we're upstairs listening to music and stuff, we turned it off. We come downstairs and we're talking and such, and maybe watching TV, I don't know. I was 17, I'm 36, so obviously a long time ago. And we hear the stereo system come back on. It's like a big boombox, like you know, the ones with the stereo and the big speakers, and back from the early 2000s. You know, this was in 2002, 2003ish. And so he walks upstairs and turns it off. We're not thinking too much of it. It's an old home. It could be electrical issues, right? So he turns it off, comes back downstairs, and as soon as he does, this sucker turns right back on. And it was like, whatever was turning this on was very specific about the songs that wanted to play. I don't remember what they were. It's like it was trying to give us a message or something. But it was loud too. It had the volume cranked all the way up. Each time it would come back on, it would be cranked up. I mean, at this point, it's unplugged. It's like the story, it was like the paranormal part of my life starting all over again at age 7, you know? If you watched that. If not, it's on Danielle's Scary Ghost Stories. It may still be called Radio 666. But anyway, she does tell that story. And I've also got it in my playlist of my favorite videos. So anyway, it was terrifying to go through all this at my age, you know. And I was so ready to get out of that home, and we did. So that is the scary story. I hope you enjoyed it. A little creepy this time. And until next time, stay witchy.